Welcome back. Troy Maryville Marine St. Jacob Chamber of Commerce's 40th anniversary celebration. A group I might know a little bit about, just in a different town.
Yeah.
The CEO program. Now, is this the Troy or Triad CEO program?
So this is Collinsville, Triad, Maryville, and Highland.
Oh, wonderful.
So we have all of them, and so we're rebranding to Gateway CEO.
What? That's perfect.
Yes.
Because, honestly, we were just talking before we came on here and just about the opportunities that are around here in our area. We, in my group, we were able to tour so many wonderful spots, but what I think's great is the vocational and those trade opportunities that are available that, we can still see in that program, but from an entrepreneurial perspective.
Yes. I think that the biggest thing for this class is you're just opening these students up to understand from big to small, it all matters, and we need everybody. And so we really love the support that we've gotten with our community leaders who come in as guest speakers or on-site visits because they're just opening up that conversation. Yesterday we actually had a co-op come in, and so when we left looking at corn, it's a totally different understanding. When you understand all the financials that are now going behind that.
You appreciate it.
Yes, absolutely.
Well, and that's what I think's so great. It brings that perspective into what really makes that community, because that teenager that, at 16 that was driving by the corn that goes, well, this is boring. At 18, when they're in the program, they go, wow, thank God we got corn.
Yes, absolutely.
Well, and now take me through your experience just being a part of this group. And how long have you been a part of it now?
Yeah, so I joined the board back in 2020. An opportunity opened up to become the facilitator. So I was with classes 21 and 22, stayed a part of the board, and then stepped back in this year as facilitator. So it's an amazing program to watch grow. We made it through, COVID, stabilized then, and it's just continued to grow, and so we're really excited.
What's your favorite part about being the facilitator in the program?
To be honest with you, I'm not a morning person.
I'm not, so same, totally.
So
and I do a morning show?
We meet from 7 to 8:20, and so knowing that we're making an impact with these students will get me there every day. If it wasn't for them, I'm not getting there.
Right.
So it's a big deal.
Well, and now take me through some of the different things that you guys do each year, whether being through that class business or those individual businesses.
Sure. I like to say with CEO, and I'm probably one of the few people that talk about it this way, but we have what I call a doing business track and a learning track.
Really cool.
So doing business starts really in the first week, where we're helping them. We put badges in front of them and tell them we have to know your name, we have to have representation of CEO, and go. And so at that point in time, they can't pay for it, their parents can. So how do we create a badge? What does that look like? And it's a constant learning. So do that, and then we take them through a class business. I say we take them. I consider myself guardrails. 20 students brainstorm 40 ideas, get down to one, and determine that it's for the community, it's going to raise seed money for them, and they go, it's theirs. So ours is coming soon. I'm not going to announce it here.
Oh!
We have not made an official launch.
Okay.
However, visit us at CollinsvilleTriadCEO.com, and that is coming soon this week.
Do we get a teaser?
Let's say that there is some competition involved, and there's some holiday theme involved, and we promise to make it a great event.
Well, and honestly, it always is. And what I think's really cool, too, and it wasn't what I saw when I was in the program. It's what I saw speaking to the groups afterwards.
Sure.
And that's that, those business owners that your group's meeting with are getting more out of it, I think, sometimes than we are as students, because the questions that the individual students have are just incredible. I mean, they're very insightful. They're very critically thought out. I mean, it's very in-depth with and in tune to with what that business is facing. It's very fascinating to watch.
Yeah. I think it's awesome to create this culture with all these different schools, and I would agree with you. They amaze me every day, because the other side of this with the learning track is where the guest speakers come in and the site visits get hosted. And I would say that there's not a single one that doesn't say, I wish this was available when I was younger.
Right.
The other piece that we're really trying to implement with Gateway CEO is essentially we're a CEO family. We've got to have the students, but we got to have the partnership with the schools. got to have the community leaders. We want to go beyond the graduation, though, for them. This is a resource for life.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter who the facilitator is. We're here. So if you go to any business owner and say, I'm a graduate of the CEO program, immediately they're ready to help you.
Well, and that's what I think's great too. And because I partnered my business off that I started, and it had a great run, and saw success when I partnered it. But it's the connections that were made that were so much more valuable than that initial thought. And that carries for years to come.
Yeah. It's just a big circle.
Yeah.
One day they could be future investors. One day they could also be partnering with one of our investors.
100%.
That's the cool thing about it.
Well, and now is CEO your full-time day-to-day too, or are you multitasking?
We're doing a lot. Most importantly, I'm a mom and a military wife to a 30-year veteran, so that is a big deal.
Thank you for your service too.
But also, I work full-time as a realtor. So I'm with Remax Alliance, and I love.
Do you have time to breathe?
Not always, but we're getting there. The big thing is when I said yes was we have to, and it's making me grow. We're always growing as professionals.
Yeah.
So systems are important. Process is important. We're trying to bring that into all of the things, to be honest.
Well, and going forward, what's the best way for business owners in this area, in the Gateway CEO area now, to reach out and say, hey, I want to showcase our, our venue. I want to showcase our facilities. I want to be a guest speaker. How can they do that?
Yes, absolutely. So you can, two ways that I would recommend. You can find us on Facebook and Instagram. Currently, it is Collinsville Triad Maryville CEO. We are rebranding to Gateway CEO, but you can find us there. You can also find us at CollinsvilleTriadCEO.com. There's a small thing at the very bottom where you can join our weekly newsletter. If you click on that, you will get information all the time. Please feel free to reach out, message us. We would love to be in touch with you.
And can people donate?
Absolutely, they can donate. There's actually an awesome QR code on Facebook right now. If you are interested, it's donating many things. Obviously, we need sustainability and investors financially. We do need that to keep it going. We also, though, appreciate those in-kind donations. The guest speaking and the site tours make a big difference for us.
Well, thank you so much for your time.
Absolutely.
And guys, get down here. You have until 2 o'clock to be a part of the fun and learn more about the CEO program. We'll take a quick break. More from the 40th after this.
Thank you so much.